Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I would like to introduce myself. My name is Prendi Setiawan. I would like to present my article that is understanding the role of emotional intelligence and trust to the relationship between organizational politics and organizational commitment. Introduction. All organizations possess some degree of politics which are caused by the different interests and ideas inside the organization. However, we may not classify organizational politics as solely negative or positive phenomena. Previous research found some detrimental consequences of organizational politics. What are they may be able to do is to manage their political activity into the healthy politic nature and see what things might suppress the negative relationship between politics in organization and commitment. This research tries to consider the personal differences factors such as trust and emotional intelligence as the mediating and moderating variables between employees' perception of organization politics and organization commitment. This series also need to be considered for its originality. Most research in organization politics study was usually done in Western and Middle Eastern. Next, theoretical framework. It has 4 points. The first point is organizational politics. While defining organizational politics as international age of influence, action, even technique on influencing decision making. Next point, organizational commitment. Contended that there are three forms of organizational commitment. Those are effective commitment, continuous commitment, and normative commitment. This effective commitment shows the degree of emotional attachment between employee and organization. Next point, trust. Trust may be defined as a person's expectation or belief about future action that will be beneficial or favorable for his or her interests. This situation results from the ambiguity that indicates the decrease of trust because of the fact that employees would feel confused or uncertain about what are things will be acknowledged as a good or bad from their leaders. Next point, emotional intelligence. Likewise, argued that people with higher emotional intelligence are more measured emotions, which enables them to deal with stress more wisely. With low emotional intelligence will have too much stress because they will have less self-awareness. Okay, next result. This research found that employees with high emotional intelligence will possess a higher organizational commitment when their perception of organizational politics become higher. It is showing that emotional intelligence can change the relationship directly between the perception of organizational politics and organizational commitment from negative to positive. Okay, the last my conclusion from this finding it will prove that the employees' trust will positively affect their commitment to the organization, and trust also played as the moderator between the perception of organization politics and organization commitment. This research also found that emotional intelligence moderates the relationship with perception of organizational politics and organizational commitment by changing its relationship directly from negative to positive. The study gives a hint on what variable Y express or change the negative effect of the perception of organized politics with a commitment. Thank you. That's all from me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.